I just restructured my two Skool communities into a simpler setup, wrote a new about page, recorded a new about page video, and started running ads. And first day I got 3 sales already. In this video, I will show you exactly what I changed and how I set up the ads. Welcome to the One Person Show episode 41. I'm Samuel Jeskan, and in this show I'm building a one-person online business in public using educational and content AI tools, Skool and Meta ads. This is for entrepreneurs, coaches and experts who want to build an online business around their expertise without a team. And you can also join my free one-person business community where I show how my one-person online business works and post weekly updates, and link is below this video. So what has happened since the last episode? I published a major restructure for both of my communities. So currently I have two communities, this one-person show where I teach how to create content faster, and this free one-person business community. But here is already also like a premium membership level where everyone get about how to create content fast, these 4 steps, but also like 2 extra step how to create Skool community and how to run Meta ads. So this is now basically my current setup. So I created these 6 modules in this community, and I also lowered price in this one-person show community. So currently this is priced for $9 a month and $54 a year, and before this was $17 a month and $97 a year. So I now changed the pricing, and also everyone who was on that like more expensive level are now inside this premium level in this second community. So lots of things needed to happen. I needed to write a ton of new stuff, write a new videos, make a whole new everything basically. But same time I wanted to make everything like simpler. So the classroom structure here was much more messier. So now I made this kind of simple 4-step system. So it's much easier also for my members to learn everything, because I made this kind of totally new system how I currently like handle my one-person business and how I make like my own videos and things like that. So I made all of these new lessons here for that. So basically now my offer is like how to map your expertise and build your AI brain, this kind of local folder system where everything, your knowledge is stored. And then like the step 2 is like I show you how to like use Cloud Cowork or ChatGPT Codex to write the content and handle basically your one-person business, your one-person knowledge business and everything around that. And then I show how to set up this kind of small room studio where I'm filming, and how I make like weekly YouTube videos and daily short form content. So the offer basically also changed a lot. So I think I made the offer now much more like better and more like enticing. I don't know what's the word, and also lowered the price. So I think those 2 things should work well together. And I wanted this offer to be under like $10, because this is basically my front end offer what I advertise on Meta ads. And of course I also advertise this free community, but here also I run people through my organic social media content. I'm also changing that a lot now, how I'm doing that, because now I will be driving all my people from any, like for example, this kind of YouTube videos or short form videos to this community first, and then they can decide do they want to buy anything from me or not. And I think this kind of structure is very good for currently, because these Skool communities, these convert very well, and it's much more fun to run this kind of community than, for example, just an email list, because I get to know people and it's just fun to be around like similar persons like I am. So much more benefits to run like your run the people that you want to teach and the Skool community versus on email list, at least on my opinion. So that was the change. Then I started new ads. So let's go through the full campaign setup, how I make my campaigns. I have been showing this in many videos. So basically the campaign type is like these sales campaigns that you can select here, and uh, there is in the campaign setup level there isn't anything important. I just started with 40 euros daily budget. Usually what I teach is that like start with like 2 to 3 times what your what is the cost of your offer. So for example, I have $9. I could start at this lower, but of course I want to scale this faster if I can. So that's why I just started in 40 euros per day. It really doesn't matter that much when you start to have like working offer and working ads and like lots of sales on your pixel. Of course, you can start this, for example, 500 a day if you want. But of course, it's uh, probably better to start slow and find those working ads before you start to ramp up your ad spend. And in the ad set level, I have selected basically here all the tier 1 countries. Where is it? Here, all the tier 1 countries. You can find tier 1 country list in just Googling that, and optimizing for conversions, and of course you need to have your Skool community connected to your meta ads pixel. And I think I have excluded my current buyers. I give this kind of age suggestion for 30 to 60 years old, but this is just a suggestion, so Meta don't need to show only for this age range. This is like basically just helping Meta algorithm that I probably this offer is people in this age range are most interested on my offer. And I think the major thing that I do on my ads is this placement. So I don't advertise in stream ads or search results or apps and sites. And oh my god, discard draft that I didn't need it to do. Just a moment, and now. So here, let's click this button here. So I don't advertise on Messenger stories also, and Facebook Business Explorer threads and Facebook notifications I also have turned off. So these are basically the platforms that I want to, the placements where I want to my ads to show. That's basically mainly, I think, the biggest change for like a normal setup. And in the ads level, I have like screenshots from my Skool community classroom, and I highly encourage you, if you're running Skool communities, make these classrooms basically like an ads. So very clear step by steps, and also like very good text, your module names, and also descriptive descriptions that don't cut here. So you need to think about these pretty a lot, because there isn't a much space here. So I have tweaked these a lot to fit in this space that I have here, and then I just take a screenshot here and put that on the ad, and that ad is usually the best working ones that I have. Then I also take screenshot of my modules, and this works very well. And then I have like this kind of very like, I try to make like really authentic ads where I just show, for example, myself and my setup here, and then simple text on the top. This is basically my slogan, this film once a week and post every day. So very simple ads, and here you can see my ad text. So First, of course, what's the main point, why they should join, then something about me and my background, who this is for, and also this kind of, I wanted to put this kind of sentence, for example, this isn't about becoming a filmmaker or making cinematic videos, because when I didn't have this sentence, I started to get like a lot of like basically like weird comments on my ads that I think the ads were showing like people who wanted to make this kind of, for example, cinematic videos, or like more like this kind of, not this kind of educational videos that I make. And I just went to add that, and those comments stopped. So one tip is that if you start to get comments from people that you know that aren't your ideal clients, try to write your ad text so that it automatically, the meta ads algorithm don't show even your ad on those people. So whenever I get bad comments or some like comments that I see already that those aren't my people, I try to think about what should I add on my ad text that those people would ignore my ads, or meta ads don't even show my ads to those people. So this is something that I have started doing, and it's working pretty well. And then I just show bullet points what's inside basically. So that's about it for how I set these ads, and then I just start to test more and more different ad images. Here are my monthly numbers that I usually show in this episode. So currently I have spent 507 euros on ads on this one person show community, and currently it's a net positive for this month, so that is great. And there is basically I have lost like 2 members from April, but I haven't run ads because I restructured my communities and things like that. So there is some kind of churn, but still I have got like 20 new members in this month. So I basically like gained the churn back that I have lost in the earlier month. So basically if I would run ads on this level, I would like compact the churn and keep probably the similar member count. And then, so if we check here, so if I would spend like 500 to compact the churn, and I'm getting back like 1,600, so probably around, maybe I could now already get like maybe 500 to 900 euros per month like profit, just keeping this community in this level. But of course I want to scale this. And one person business community, this free community, I have spent 217 euros on this month and gained 172 members, but this isn't totally right because I invited a lot of members in this one person show community that were on that higher membership level into the one person business, where I gave them this new classroom, these lessons as a thank you. So that's why these numbers are a little bit bloated currently, but still currently we are at 631 members. If there isn't anyone, okay, we are already 633 members because lots of members are coming in. And I also just today also increased budget on this free community. But yeah, that's about it, and hopefully this helps you, and maybe if you find anything interesting, comment that below. It would really help me for example, in this YouTube algorithm, and please give likes and subscribe to my channel and everything that. So hopefully see you on the next episode, and I will put the next episode link right there, and if you want to join any of my communities, the link is below this video. See ya.